It's time to face down Crimson Unity.
Crimson Unity?
A band of rival snow
Pirates.
They killed our
comrades and stole our trailer!
If we get the trailer back, we can maintain the VS and continue
Our assault on the Acrid Hives.
But it won't be easy.
Fighting is the only thing I remember. I'll do it.
Great.
But before that, tell me about these snow pirates.
The snow pirates? You mean you don't know?
Where do I begin? This world was first discovered 150 years ago.
The humans couldn't resist the vicious attacks of the Acrid. They even had to abandon the colony once. Only a few privileged made it off-world.
All of the less fortunate colonists were left
behind, and eventually became snow pirates.
Exactly. Got it?
Yeah, I got it.
I'll form our
Plan of attack. Wayne, come on back. We'll discuss our next action then.
Got it.
Oh, man.
Mission 2.
I swear this will make so much more sense if you've played Mega Man ever.
I probably should play it. I can't think of the missions. I mean, I know some of the, obviously, the character select and stuff, but I don't know.
in the area. Their hideout must be close.
It must be in a
This-
straight line.
It's going to get ridiculous, I'll tell you that much.
We're in a snow-filled city. Is that a
With,
Jeep?
I think so.
Please... I really hope they weren't a sponsor. I mean, what's worse, this or Far Cry 2?
I don't know, I would say Far Cry 2, I think. Because
Yeah.
this one still has a semblance of, like, it has some good ideas, it just kind of didn't execute them that well, whereas Far Cry 2 had I don't know, I guess it's the same actually. Far Cry 2 had a lot of good ideas and then really didn't execute them well.
Are you saying this game doesn't have any good ideas at all? You're a hater. You hate progress. And to answer your question, last time, him using his ratchet on the data post, he's fiddling around with a keypad that he doesn't have until you use a data post. It just kind of phases into existence, and he hits buttons, which means he's
Well, while
doing
we're learning
things.
things,
Yeah.
while we're learning things, someone pointed out in the thread the fact that the T energy goes down quicker in the mech is because the mech is using T energy.
So
So it would be using a lot more.
So, mechs are vampires.
Yes, they consume the lifeblood of the Acrid.
That... How
But
do you explain this?
Yuri and the gang won't do that, I have no idea. Why they don't just go out and harvest some T energy, because supposedly it's an unlimited supply, but we have 3,000 almost.
I'm gonna start quoting Smudboy. I know, it's a video gamey. That's how you explain things, you know. It's a video game, it doesn't need to be explained.
Yeah.
Now, is there like destructible environment stuff in this game, or...
Kind of. There you go. I was just going to say you'll see it in a second, but that's like the extent of it. There isn't much more than just random objects.
what about that gigantic pillar sort of thing? Can you like damage that at all?
I don't think so. There's kind of hidden throughout. There's some little walls you can break down and get like a VS suit or something, just hidden there that you would never normally find. That's the extent of the destruction.
So it's destructible environment to a point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, this is what the collectibles look like, and I opted not to get them in the gameplay videos, just to get them as bonus, because they change depending on the difficulty, so I just wanted to show what they are and then completely gloss over them.
Yeah.
Because they aren't worth anything beyond secret Xbox achievements, which
Well,
is not fun.
you have to get all of them to upgrade your health bar, which is puny.
Wait, does it actually do that? Because reading about it, it's seemingly they don't do anything. Maybe it does though.
I was making a joke, but I was going to ask.
Oh.
I don't remember. Can you get a bigger health bar? As a
No. Actually, looking at some of the bonus content screens, and here's my stun counter.
Oh boy, 2. Oh no. Hey, at least they ain't rolling after they're dead.
Yeah.
So far.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, some of the promotional content shows the HUD has a lot more on it up in the health bar section, so seemingly there was going to be more to worry about in terms of, I don't know, your health and your shield or something, I don't know, but they'd seemingly remove that, and I also seemingly used the word seemingly 5 times in this
Also seemingly.
sentence.
This is another one of those games that has a 2-weapon limit, right?
Yeah. And the funny thing is, about 2 of them are only useful anyway.
Oh, well, hey, it works out then.
There's kind of some situational ones, like the rocket launcher's better in some situations, whereas it's always good to have, say, a sniper and a assault rifle.
Spoilers! You're killing the entire game for the viewer here.
And this is where it gets bad.
Oh, no. I sort of remember their hitbox, the box that hits you being a little bit bigger than the model. So...
Yeah.
Whoa! Now, I find those kind of animations kind of cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I don't... Is that a stun? Does that count if I blow myself up?
Not really. Let's say yes.
that count?
Okay, that counts. Oh my god. I like how these big creatures have to think out their battle plan. Oh boy.
Oh.
Oh man.
Nope. And I get away from that one.
Oh my
There we
god.
Oh, I
Hey,
give up after a while.
going back to how I said I'm probably going to talk about the multiplayer more than the single player, that is exactly how it's like to play the multiplayer. Oh look, more
it's
harmless bug things flying by.
Nope.
I like how you're trying to do the data post with one of those. Like, were you trying to one-up yourself from doing it?
So there's one of the hidden VS.
Oh.
It's in the behind one of those walls. So I use that and I literally go to town on the giant acrids because he's pissing me off way too much. By stunning me, I don't even know how many times. There you go.
Literally
That's
go to
one way to
town,
do
though?
it.
I mean, are you going to take a left on, what, Citrus Avenue or something?
Yeah, gonna take him out for a nice meal.
Okay. Can't leave that data post. Seriously, these bugs are useless throughout the entire game, right? Like,
Yeah.
aren't they like...
Also, I mentioned in I mentioned the previous update that you can rip off their legs. I do that here and again, but seemingly killing the second leg or destroying the second leg just kills it outright. It doesn't seem to be able to just knock them into like little nubs
Yeah.
and let them roll around on the ground. They just
Well,
die.
it loses all will to live once it learns that, well, all it has left is crawling. Maybe.
I don't know. It could pretend it's a slug and it would go on by.
Oh no.
Or a snail. What do you call it in the States? Are slugs a thing over there?
Yeah. Slugs,
Okay.
snails.
I don't know if because they seem to be called different things in different places. I'm
Yeah,
never
there's
sure.
snails over here. Oh no, you're actually losing health.
In danger.
Oh my god. What, no stun count for that?
I gave up. I didn't want to count it because it's just too much. So there's the last leg. That's what I'm talking about. He'll just freeze. You don't even get to shoot it off.
Huh. See? Did you cut that?
Yeah, just skip it. Also, you can go into first person. I forgot to mention this before. So if you don't feel like this is shooty enough, you can just do that.
It looks like a kind of bad controlling arcade game when you do that.
This is what well, it has a score attack mode, supposedly. Also, lots of editing because this is also an example of the auto aim.
Oh my god.
The game doesn't know what it wants to shoot.
Wow, it is an arcade game, except it's only on easy difficulty.
It gets that's why there's so much editing, because it just gets so mentally draining to just play through it at some point.
It's exhausting is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, this game seems to be nothing but shooting something. Oh god, I remember this section. Oh, it hurts.
And it's so long.
Oh, I'm glad they
I
gave
think
you...
originally it was about 8 minutes long.
Oh.
And that's me like trying to get through it as fast as possible, so
Oh god.
that's been cut down as well just a little bit.
I'm glad the enemies just sit still for you. I remember on my one and only real playthrough of this game that the enemies actually moved from left to right and maybe from right to left.
Yeah, sometimes, but I don't know, sometimes they just get caught. They seem to just think you're no threat and they'll just look at you for a while.
Well, it is kind of hard to tell the enemies apart from the good guys.
Well, that'll become even more clear as the story goes on. Believe me, it's hard to tell who's really the bad guy.
I mean, right now
Or
they
if there
just look
aren't
like
bad guys.
nondescript bandits from Borderlands.
Yep. And as far as I can tell, there's absolutely no way to get this VS across that gap, so you have it for a total of maybe 15 seconds before you have to jump down here and come out. So I don't understand why introduce a new VS that you barely get to use anywhere else, and then have you not be able to use it beyond that.
Lost Planet, why? Why any of this?
So I just jumped up. That's why there's random cuts.
Oh, I remember I tried to actually get across the gap with that mech, too.
I reckon, I mean, if you really wanted to try, you could probably jump it, maybe,
remember-
but then you come to this gap, and then what's the point?
Yeah, it's kind of a ball buster for me back then. Oh, in case the thread or anyone who's watching this doesn't know, I discovered after the first couple updates we did that I actually have the... Oh my god, a mech! So exciting, I'm sorry I'm talking over it about something else, but I actually have the collector's edition of this game.
Yep.
It comes with a concept art book, which is 26 pages long, including the intro to it and the little thank you at the end, and a disc full of... It's like a fan site kit or something, and the soundtrack, because... I mean, can't you just hear that music over all that gunfire? So
Wonderful.
I'm sorry, is this actually difficult at all?
No. It's one of the only fights you have to do on foot, though, without another VS. That's really the only thing I could say about it. You just wail on it with grenades, and that's about it. They introduced a new grenade, though, the gum grenade, which is kind of like a sticky grenade, more or less. It sticks to anything metal, and I think that's the extent of it.
So, throw grenades at its face. It's not Wobbuffet, but...
Yeah, they're all sticking to the face there, and then... I don't know if I shot it, or if it just blew up, but that's really that fight. That's a relatively easy fight, but... And I think you could probably skip it, you could just run through the door, but I decided to fight it anyway to show off the new grenades.
I'm glad you decided to stay and fight that exciting fight. Taking one for the team, I see.
The section's actually cool. I mean, it's a straightforward sniping sequence, I guess, but I don't know, I enjoyed it when I first played, and I enjoy it anytime I do play it. Just because everyone stands there, and the AI is so stupid that they hear sniper fire and don't react, so you can really just pop a cap in their head repeatedly, and they don't care.
So, how good is the rifle then? Pretty good?
Yeah, I would say it's satisfying to use. That's the best I can put it.
Oh my god! It's true! Huh? What was that? My friend. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm not dead.
He's looking right at me. I don't know why.
It looks like this is scripted.
My friend died in front of me. What do I? Never mind.
It seriously looks like this is scripted for comedic effect, but it's not. And
Maybe they're mannequins. Maybe I just didn't really know.
They're automated mannequins. They're dressed up in the latest winter clothing. As you see, we're wearing the... What year is this again?
TC minus 80, I believe.
Yeah, that. Red winter coat.
With the fur-lined hood.
Yeah. Also, my friend to the right over here is wearing the white winter coat. With the white fur-lined hood.
I'm trying to be cool and hang off the edge and snipe someone, but there was no one there.
You're not cool, stop trying to be.
I want to make a montage. I want to make sweet sniping videos. There I go. Pull it off.
I like how they give you the ability to do something like Nice. It really is going to turn into an action movie montage. I like how they give you the ability to hang off things and snipe at the same time, because it sounds like an action movie thing, but it doesn't... Like, this game doesn't give you that action movie vibe. It gives you more of an incompetent vibe.
I don't even know what I get from the game in terms of...
Oh my god!
How I'm supposed to feel playing it.
He stared at you for like 4 seconds.
Look at these two guys, they don't care.
Oh my god!
They can see me plain as day. I'm literally 100 yards away. And they're like, no, we're not gonna shoot him. Let him shoot us first.
They're not paid that well.
I've not played through all of extreme difficulty because it's honestly an endurance test. But doing this level,
he's
they
screaming
do the same
fire,
thing.
fire. He's not. Oh, now he fires.
But yeah, on extreme, they do the exact same thing. The AI is not improved whatsoever on extreme difficulty. It's just they take more bullets and they deal more damage, but they'll react entirely the same.
Well, don't you know that's how difficulty is? That is difficulty. You know, it's nothing else.
Oh, let's kill everyone. That's all there is to do in this whole level.
Guys, fire! Wait, what happened? Something exploded. Is that your own grenade or theirs?
Yeah, I think I cut at a point where I just threw a grenade because
Oh.
that was a whole other minute. Because for some reason they would, I couldn't find them, and but it wasn't even entertaining. It was just they literally moved around. It was I don't even know. They just moved in ways that I couldn't find them, and I kept running in circles, and they wouldn't show their faces.
They're horrified. Like, those were the smart guys. You know how the smart guys died in the beginning?
Yeah.
Yeah, those were the smart guys. They came back. They're face palming really, really hard.
Or maybe they're just clones, so they don't have quite the level of intellect.
They just come back to that mess. All their buddies just died. They're like, yeah, we expect it.
More sniping.
This is a multiplayer map. I'll tell you right now. This is a multiplayer
Is it really?
map. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
At least this section. It might be a bit modified. I don't remember exactly, but yeah, it's not. Do I have to tell you that the map design isn't that tight?
Well, someone in the thread, I think username Gman the Tank, said he was gonna. He has the multiplayer, or he has like the collectors as well, or something. Something about the limited edition or whatever it is has a score attack and something. He said he could. He wanted to throw up a couple of multiplayer videos, so we could probably take a look at that.
Now that's the endurance test. I mean, fair enough if you like it. I don't care, but it's not. If you're gonna look for a multiplayer game, this is not it.
Yeah, I can imagine it being kind of arduous at best.
Well, just imagine the stun counter, but like triple, maybe quadruple digit. I noticed that you sniped the guy who's in a VS. He just he flew out of the VS. Why did they just?
I mean,
why did they design it like that?
That was actually a strategy I developed, because if you snipe him, you can actually get the VS. But if you go up there, he'll kind of move away, and he's harder to. You have to take it out as opposed to getting to use it.
Why did they design the VSs like this? I mean, were they meant for the just the acrid?
I don't know. You said it in the first video that it provides absolutely no protection, and that you just had your theory proven that it is absolutely unhelpful protecting the
pilot,
the driver.
Yeah,
pilot. Yeah. I
mean, seriously, you could take that guy was shooting rockets at you, and you took like what? No damage. But
pretty much.
Assuming the rockets hurt you, you could have ate one in the face.
I think you can take about 5 or 6 before you really die, or not even die before you get stunned.
Oh
you get stun locked, and if you hit one more time, you'll die. And usually you can pilot these or use them to shoot everyone, but it doesn't seem to work here. I don't know if it's something to do with the stand, or if this part of the game doesn't actually let you use them.
I know they're using the multiplayer.
Oh god.
At least I think so. If I remember correctly, there were a couple game types where it's like attack and defend, kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
And there's a team deathmatch, of course, and some others. It was weird. I remember it might have been the attack and defend one. It worked kind of like, say, Rush in Battlefield. It was weird, but the pacing was wrong because the maps were both gigantic and narrow, like small, narrow corridors and everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was wondering how Rush would work on a small map, but then if the maps are kind of corridor-like.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like some maps, they're just a bunch of narrow corridors where people edge around corners and throw grenades endlessly.
Yeah.
Or, you know, they're these big maps like this where it's very clear that whoever has a VS or a sniper or one of those rocket turret things, I think those actually worked. You know, whoever had those would win the game.
Yeah. I don't know, I'll need to look up some actual gameplay, or hopefully someone in the thread will post, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe that guy will. And it will show off all of the...
I'm interested to see score attack, because I can imagine it would make the gameplay a little bit more entertaining to play, because you're constantly building up a score, finding out what would make it higher.
Yeah.
As opposed to just shooting things and then trying to get to the next cutscene, which is really what the game is.
Well, you know how, say, Dave & Buster's and all those kind of places, they have old arcade games? Or, like, games that weren't meant to be arcade, but are now arcade? I see this being that. I see Lost Planet being an arcade game, because it...
Yeah, I can see that, especially if you play with the free aim. That would really feel like an arcade game.
I mean, imagine if they modded it to where it worked with one of those goofy gun peripheral controller things.
Yeah.
I could
I
see
would
it
play
working.
that.
Although they would
I
have
would
to...
enjoy that more.
I don't know if you would want to make it an on-rails game or not, but...
Yeah, I mean, all the levels really are kind of long corridors, so you could do that, but I don't know if it would be more fun that way, rather than just controlling it.
I mean,
but then...
what's the plot so far? Don't die? Yeah, it's a perfect arcade game.
This is actually a setup for a boss fight as well, or a kind of mini boss fight. It's not nearly as entertaining as the previous one, and it's...
You mean
I don't know if you would even call it a boss.
You mean this arena-looking area is a area where you fight a boss?
Yeah, and the thing about the boss is his VS is a lot smaller than the ones we typically fight throughout the game. This is him here, he's like a little frog. Oh no, he looks like a friggin' gecko. I never realized until now. He has got the thighs and everything. Oh my god.
Clearly stealing from Metal Gear Solid 4.
Well, they was doing that with Lost Planet 3. Remember we talked about the sequel to 2 being a prequel to 1?
Oh, yes! Oh my god.
I can't wait to play that.
Oh man.
I wish we could go for a codec call and ask Otacon how to deal with the gecko.
Yeah! Hey, wait, is that Wobbuffet?
I think it's another completely unprotected one.
I want Wobbuffet back. The only VS I care for. Hey, that's cheating. You're outside the map. Come back in. So, I'm just assuming that this fight is not hard at all.
It's a battle of attrition. You just have to dodge the rockets and then wait for your opportunity to... It's better to get close though. You get a shotgun, but you just need to wait for the right time to fire on it.
Oh man, I remember the shotgun. Like, that is the best weapon to have in the entire game. Even on... spoilers. We haven't done that yet, have we? No, wait, you did. You did pick up a gun with your bare hands and walked with it. Because, you know, you have superhuman strength.
I'm actually just going to show off here. You can pick... That's why I wanted to leave it, because you can actually kind of use them with the VS. You can run around and pick them up.
Yeah.
And that's where the boss fight gets really easy once you find out there's rockets lying in front of you.
I still find it ridiculous that you can take the VS weapons and just carry them around like they're nothing.
Yeah, I'll try and I'll remember to at some point use a rocket launcher on foot, because it would be absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, because that kind of force would like send you flying into orbit.
Which would be a hell of a lot better place to be than on this ice planet.
Well, yes, you would be right, but I remember the shotgun being just so fun, and also equally ridiculous to using one of those big rocket launchers, because a shotgun also has a lot of recoil to it when you fire it, and then you make it for a gigantic mech, and then you... I don't get it. I don't even get why you can carry them. I don't remember the arm giving Wayne superhuman strength.
Yeah, no, those things must be seriously heavy. He could just wield them and swing them around like it's no business.
Look, if the guns aren't heavy, the ammo for them is. How do you carry the ammo around in Wayne's back pockets?
Rick, hand me that wrench.
Got it.
Check that out over there.
That doesn't look good.
It's in better shape than I expected.
The engine's dead. We need to replace it before we can get the trailer running again.
All in good time.
Gotta move in first.
Yuri!
A PDA.
Anything interesting?
Hold on a sec. I just have to break some encryption. It's no good. This will take a while.
Nevek.
Yuri.
Oh, it's nothing. All right, try to hurry it up. There might be something about the green eye on there. Wayne?
Wayne!
Cliffhanger, credits roll. He's dead.